Hello everyone, it's Chloe. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back. There's a cat in my front yard. Okay, I'm back. I'm very sorry about that. I just saw a cat and I got really excited. Today's video is going to be a different one for me. Haven't done anything like this on my channel before. However, I'm really excited to do it because you guys know I'm a reading girly. By the thumbnail and title, you guys already know today's going to be a 24-hour readathon. I am so excited, but I'm going to twist the rules just a tad. I've watched so many of these videos on YouTube before. Everyone does the 24-hour readathon so much different, depending on their sleep schedule or just what they do in their day-to-day lives. When it was up and running, a 24-hour readathon meant that you read for 24 hours straight. I don't want to do that. I need my sleep. Don't want to ruin my sleep schedule, as messed up as it already is. Don't want to ruin that, okay? I'm not doing that. And then the second thing people do is they do 12 hours and 12 hours. So 12 hours on one day, 12 hours on the other. I'm starting this kind of late. It's like 11 already. And then sometimes people just set a 24-hour timer and then read whenever they read. That's the option I'm going for today, because your girl needs to get back into reading, okay? It's been a hot minute. And last time I did a reading video, I'll leave it linked down below if you are interested, but I swapped my screen time for reading time. That was my last reading video, and I read like 7 books in that time period. So I think we can get back on track. So today's Monday, so hopefully I don't use so much of the week with this, but I'm going to set a 24-hour timer on my iPad and we're just going to read however much we want to read in that 24-hour time period. Obviously I'll pause it when I'm going to eat and stuff and do whatever, but that is pretty much the go around for today's video. So I guess we're just going to jump right into it and we'll see where this video takes us. If you want to know what I read in 24 hours, just keep on watching. You ready now? Because I'm kind of not. Before this video starts, I want to show you guys what I'm currently reading. This week, we're not doing anything, so I have pretty much any time to just read. However, on Wednesday is my dad's birthday, and on Thursday, Miss Nell now has to have surgery. She's getting D-sexed, which is quite exciting, I guess. So that day, I'm probably not going to do anything besides be a dog mum and take care of my baby. Anyway, so we'll see how much I can read in 24 hours. This is my current read. It's As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. I've read the first 2. So A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and A Good Girl, Bad Blood. And this is the 3rd book in the trilogy minus a novella, I believe. Yes, I have been warned reading this. My best friend Molly read the whole series and I was like, she convinced me to read it, even though she knows that many people know I'm not a big fan of big series. Is that a word? This is only a 3-book series, like a trilogy, which I think is okay, but the first and second book were really easy to read. I preferred the second book over the first one, even though it ended really abruptly and I was like, what the actual fuck am I looking at? But then apparently this one gets so intense. I'm so excited. So I'm currently 10 chapters in, so not a decent chunk, but we're getting there. And I think there's like there's almost 600 pages of this. What am I trying to say here? So that is my current physical read. I haven't started anything on my Kindle yet. However, hopefully I can maybe finish this by Thursday when we go out, because I'm going to be buying A Happy Place by Emily Henry. I need to read that ASAP, because everyone keeps rating it 5 stars, and you know I love Emily Henry. She's one of my favorites. So I kind of have to just hope for the best. I guess we will start this. I want to put a timer on and we will see how much we read. It's getting good. All I can say is Pip needs some help. More help than bloody therapy that didn't do anything apparently. I'm excited. I'm also really nervous. Let's go. Let's get into this 24-hour readathon. It is currently 2:12 p.m. I have 22 hours left. And this is where I'm at. Up to chapter 24, page 236 out of like 540 something. I'm pretty sure this is the last chapter. All I've got to say is Molly was correct. Hello everyone! It's 8:18. I think I have about 17 hours left of this entire challenge. Not halfway yet, but a decent chunk done for the first day for me personally. But I've just finished Killjoy by Holly Jackson, so now I've officially finished the Holly Jackson A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy, if you don't really count this. This was actually really fun to read novella-wise. This is a prequel, and it's just fun reading this now knowing everything I know. So I think that was really fun to read last. So in this video I only finished As Good as Dead. I've obviously read the previous two, not in a video. It was really fun. I'm not really a massive murder mystery type of gal when it comes to books, TV shows. Down for it, you know what I mean? I don't think I've actually really read anything murder mystery wise, but this having a young adult twist on it makes me more inclined to read it, and I was really happy with the outcome. All of them were 4-star reads for me. Out of the 3, not the novella, we won't count that, it's just a side story. Out of the 3, 100% As Good as Dead is my favorite one. It was so intense. Definitely read it if you are interested. Again, if you aren't really a big murder mystery person but you do want to kind of start to read it, definitely highly recommend this series if you are wanting to get into it. All I have to say is that fucking the main character Pip, she is smart as hell. The fact that she can sort this shit out with no police work is insane to me. I really enjoyed it. So that's the first official book in my 24-hour readathon. Again, I did mention to you guys that I wanted to wait until I get A Happy Place by Emily Henry. So I think right now I'm not going to pick up a physical read. I'm going to find a read on my Kindle because I haven't picked this up to read in a while. So I'm going to find a read and then read a bit of it, and then maybe I'll update you a bit later. If not, I'll just update you guys tomorrow when I do more reading. Nelly just had a bath, so she's just looking out the window trying to figure out what's actually going on. But good morning everyone. Hello. Today is currently Tuesday. I wanted to update you guys because I did end up reading some of my Kindle book on my Kindle. Are you okay there? So I ended up deciding to read The Playlist by Morgan Elizabeth. I am 31% of the way through. I'm currently up to chapter 20, page 109. I found this on a TikTok or an Instagram reel or something. It's basically based off like every single Taylor Swift song. And I'm a little bit of a Swiftie at heart. Not like to a point of like everyone. But you know, love her old stuff, you know, living the life. But a lot of people were like, well, that's one part of the book, and then obviously friends to lovers is a big part of the rest of the book. So I'm reading that on my Kindle currently. Hopefully I can read a big chunk of that today, but I'm just watching The Basement Yard right now while brushing Nelly because she is the star of the show, clearly. We'll watch The Basement Yard and then I guess I will do a cut through of me reading, and hopefully we get a big chunk done. Okay everyone, bit of an update. I've officially just made myself my first ever caramel latte at home. Anyway, that's not the point of this little update. I am almost halfway with this challenge, which makes me kind of sad. I have 13 hours and 29 minutes to go, but I thought I would update you guys on what's going on with this book. I'm currently up to chapter 39, page 245. I'm 71% of the way through. I don't know, I'm feeling okay about it. Xander is a lovely lad. He's very nice. He's very much in love with his best friend at this point. But basically it's getting to the part at the end of the road trip where she knows that it's just going to stop abruptly. Like I said, it's getting to the part where the road trip is ending, and I am at like the stage of 70%, like I said. And I know something's going to go wrong. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. I don't think this is going to be a spoiler, but tell me why I'm such an idiot. And the fact that he bought her a necklace that has a letter A on it. And I'm like, why did he get letter A when his name's Xander, but his full name is Alexander? Xander's just a nickname, so I'm a fucking idiot. I'm about to read the whatchamacallit epilogue. A little note from the author saying, this is kind of a spoiler, but I feel like we all kind of expect this to happen, that she says there's a mention of pregnancy, and if you're struggling with infidelity or miscarriage, or if any reason you don't enjoy reading about the topic, you can skip and just know that they have their own happily ever after. I love this. That's the first time I've seen that in a book. Anyway, let's finish this. Okay, so we have almost hit the halfway point, and I've just finished The Playlist. My sweet little angel. You want cuddles while I talk to the camera? Give him a kiss. Good girl. The This lighting is absolute ass, but it's fine. But I've just eaten dinner. It's a couple of hours since I last updated you guys, and I want to give a final review on my last read. It was good. I think I'm gonna rate it like a 4-star. I think just something annoyed me about it, and I don't know what it is. Like, I really don't. Do I know what I'm gonna read now? No. I have a lot of books I can read because I was actually going to do like one by one for my little rainbow shelf. If you haven't noticed, I redid my entire bookshelves. Like, I really want to start ACOTAR. Look at Nelly. But I don't know if I want to put myself through that. And the first one is like not hectic, but it's like, you know. But it's just the fact that I have to read 4 more after this. And I think for myself, I am a bit stupid. I don't really have the knowledge, I think, to read fantasy books, because I do feel like there is so much technicality in the way they write and how, I don't know what terminology would be to describe the way I'm feeling when I want to read fantasy. I just feel dumb because the wording they use is so high end, I guess. Not that that makes any sense. It just makes me feel a bit odd, I guess. Like, I don't know how to pronounce anything.
Hello.
Frank Walker from National. What is on your shirt? The only thing I got close to reading about fairies was the Rainbow Fairy books in primary school. That was it. Point blank period. Oh, hello. I have read the Shadow Me series. That's pretty much the only thing fantasy wise I've read at all. Like, I feel like with fantasy books, especially with some like this thickness, I have to be the right mindset. I have to focus on this and only this. But I kind of want to read this. And I don't know if I should. Because tomorrow is my dad's birthday. I'm going to be baking a cake all day. So I'm not going to read as much. But I feel like this might be a good start. Do I just read it? I'm so nervous though. That's the thing. Like, this makes me scared. Okay, let me have a think. I get so much anxiety trying to pick a new book. Like, what is with me? If I finally get over my fear of picking a book, I will update you guys. Forgive me, this lighting is terrible and I can't seem to put this tripod correctly. So I ended up picking 2 suggestions to make my Instagram pick for me, as well as my friends. Tori suggested I should do fantasy, and Molly wanted me to do fantasies. Majority is ruling over here, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to read this. I also did pick up a Do-Over by Lynn Painter. These are my 2 options, and I'm going to end up picking this one. It's currently 8 p.m, so I think I'm going to read a little bit of this. I am genuinely terrified. I'm not sure if you guys understand how scared I am, because I'm pretty sure my brain is not going to comprehend the wording in these books. And I'm terrified because I have a whole shelf dedicated to Sarah J Maas, and I'm just like, well, if I don't understand, I'm just like, what did I do? Like, I'm genuinely terrified, and that's why I'm so anxious to start this. And I've never been so anxious to read a freaking book in my life. Usually I'm all like free bird, I'm just gonna pick up a book and start reading it, but I'm genuinely terrified. Like, this is not a bit, this is not a fun little joke. I'm genuinely terrified to read this. I think I'm gonna finish this Basement Yard episode that I'm catching up on, and then I might start this. I have 12 hours and 12 minutes on my timer. That was very loud, sorry. Never read fantasy in my life, so I'm gonna start this and I'm gonna hope for the best. Good morning? No, it's not good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy
Thursday. Is it
Wednesday. Me and Nell here are just relaxing. She's had a very big morning. She threw up 3 times. However, it's currently 2 p.m. I haven't read anything today. That's why I'm talking to you guys now, because I'm probably not going to read anything until later tonight. Nellie's licking the tripod, so sorry about that. I've been baking a cake all morning, decorating it because it's Dad's birthday. Hip hip hooray. However, I did actually read about 4 or 5 chapters of ACOTAR, and I am very intrigued. I'm liking it so far. I have to obviously pay attention, and I have to focus and not have any distractions when reading a fantasy, because again, I don't really know big words and everything. I'm a little bit dyslexic, I think. Anyway, tomorrow I'm not sure if I'm going to read anything because I'm focusing on Nelly, but I will film if I buy any books, which I'm praying to God I will be able to. What did you just say?
I recognise this book.
Why?
Someone read it.
Hello everyone, happy Thursday. I haven't read a fucking bit today, but Nelly got D6 today. She's currently passed out, but I didn't read anything today because obviously we're focusing on, that's not English. Didn't read anything today because we're focusing on her. But I did, however, go shopping. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a haul. I got 5 books. And this is a book related video, so I'm going to just show you what I got. Really last minute, I picked up fine liner pens from Kmart. I haven't bought this much books in a very long time. Clearly you could tell that I don't leave my house often enough to get books, but the main thing I needed to get, and I needed to get this, I finally got Happy Place by Emily Henry. I just burped. So excited to read this. Cora just burped. I just burped again. This was my main excitement for the day. I was so happy. Dad found this for me, so thanks, Dad. Next, I actually wanted to pick this up as well. I saw this was on Big W's website, so I picked it up. Who's I hear reading this? Rachel Catherine, I'm pretty sure. She was reading this and said it was really, really good. So this is from Lynn Painter. I have read Better Than the Movies. Absolutely adored that book. So I was like, hell yeah. Love her writing style, so I'm going to give that one a go. They were the only 2 books I went in to buy. But I went out of my way and got 3 more. The next one I grabbed was The American Roommate Experience. Now I have the Spanish Deception. Is that what it's called? A lot of people didn't like it. I did. It was kind of a bit of a fast stretch, but I enjoyed it. But apparently this one's a lot better. And I didn't buy this when it came out because I didn't like the idea of it. And then I saw annotations on Instagram and I was like, I need this. So guess who picked it up? And then last 2, I finally picked up The Things We Never Got Over and Things We Hide From the Light. I'm pretty sure there's a 3rd one coming out, which I just remembered. Oh, I think it's coming out in October or something. Fuck, it's like purple. Anyway, I actually had no idea what this was about, but I've just been seeing it everywhere. Then I read the blurb and I was like, hell yeah. So I picked that one up. I don't know if this is a sequel or prequel, whatever, or it's just continuing on. I'm not 100% sure. It says it's part of the series, so maybe the characters in this are similar to this one. I'm not sure. Also, really don't like how the binders do not match, but we're not going to talk about it. They're the books I got. Very exciting times. Not going to read today unless I do. Who knows? If I do, I'll let you guys know. But I'm currently reading ACOTAR. Haven't read since I last uploaded you. I think I still have under 12 hours to go on this challenge, so I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this video. My main focus is this little woo woo back here. Love me little book haul. So basically I feel like I've been terrible at this challenge. Quite literally the worst. It's just been a whirlwind of days, okay? I picked probably the wrong time to film this. I have just made an iced latte to fix my emotions, or hopefully fix them, even though this is pretty much only oat milk. I can only taste oat milk. The moral of the story is I haven't read, but I'm going to try and read now on the iPad timer. Let's see how long we have, because I don't even remember. 11 hours and 43 minutes. So just under halfway. It's taken me 3 days. I'm just trying to think if I feel like reading fantasy or not, or I should start Happy Place by Emily Henry. Even though I really want to read Emily Henry, I feel like I should still kick it with ACOTAR. I think I might try and read a couple chapters of ACOTAR, and if I'm not feeling it, I'll change. Let's put this timer on and let's continue on with ACOTAR. Hi everyone, good morning. I want to give you an update on ACOTAR. Do you not like ACOTAR? Okay. No? Alright. So I'm currently up to chapter 19, page 167, nearly no. And I have 8 hours left on the timer. I wanted to give you guys like a thought process on this book from a point of view of someone that has never read fantasy in their life. Language wise, I am feeling pretty well about it. That was one of the things that I was kind of scared about. Again, only 19 chapters in, so I read a big chunk and a lot of shit has happened. A lot of knowledge to have in my brain, and I feel like a lot of the knowledge it has talked about in this part of the book will come out in this part of the book, which I have to remember from the start of it. However, I'm really enjoying this. From a person that's never read fantasy, I'm quite enjoying myself. It's just written in a way that is understandable to read. I remember last night I was like up to chapter 8. I've done a big chunk. I like the fact that these chapters aren't too long. I feel like with a lot of fantasy books that I've seen on Instagram and TikTok and everything, fantasy book chapters are long as shit, but this one not so much. I didn't read a lot yesterday because I had a nap. I literally was reading a chapter and I fell asleep during it, but I just wanted to tell you guys on that. We'll have to see where it takes me. I'm most likely going to be finishing this tomorrow, like the challenge tomorrow. It's taken me all week to do it, but again, little Miss Woo Woo here has taken up all my time. Hi everyone. It's been a while since I updated you. Apologies about that. Some things have changed since I last updated you. First of all, I finished the 24-hour challenge. Hallelujah. Round of applause, everyone. That took me forever. Today is Sunday. On a more positive note, I guess, I also just finished A Court of Thorns and Roses. This is my first ever official fantasy read. I think I have read Shatter Me. I just didn't think that was really fantasy, even though it was more powers and shit. I just didn't feel like I was reading a fantasy book. I finally finished this. I just finished it, so everything is still in my mind. This makes me feel very happy. It didn't make me feel stupid, which I thought it would, because of all the large language words they use, especially in all fantasy books. But looking at my Sarah J Maas shelf, I have a lot of books to read. I'm not going to spoil anything because, again, I don't really feel the need to spoil anything. This is a 4-star rating for me. I do feel like the next one might be a 5-star according to everyone's raves about it. I did, however, get some people on Instagram, and my friend Zoe messaged me saying to push through this one because it does get better. I'm only looking up from here at this point. I found this good and interesting. A good start to the rest of the story, hopefully, because I have no idea what's going to happen. There is so many possibilities, and one thing I know for certain is that Tamlin is kind of a decent person in this version of the book, but apparently in the next one, which is called Mr. Fury, he's an absolute asshole. And I don't know how to react to that because I like Tamlin. I feel like I'm going to regret saying that as soon as I read the second book. That is the end of this book, this 24-hour readathon, and this video. I am so tired. Realistic idea, could have done this in a couple days. It's just because of everything that's happening in my life and with Nelly and stuff. I feel like if it was just a normal day thing for me, I do think I would have been able to finish this in a couple days. So sorry for dragging this out for a whole week. Literally started this on Monday. I am so sorry. But I think to have a break from this world, I am going to read A Happy Place next. I post all my reads and stuff on my Instagram if you guys are interested. But I will be finishing the series off. I don't think I've been excited for a series like this in quite a while, so I'm quite excited. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this 24-hour readathon, even though it wasn't really the best thing in the world. If you like this video, give a thumbs up for me. If you're new, please subscribe. I make a video every single Thursday at 12 PM. All my social media links and everything I've talked about in today's video will be linked there like always. Thank you all for enjoying the book content. I know you guys don't tend to see a lot of book content on my channel, but a lot of you guys are enjoying it, so let me know if you are, and let me know any video ideas you want to see next. Remember to spread love and stay positive, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.